Alright, welcome guys. It's going to be the last one for today, so make sure to check out the other 4 videos on EDPM. I am your presenter, Lennox Benny. Alright, so definitely guys, go on and check out the others. Alright, all the very best to everyone. Let's go. Alright, you can hit the like button right away. Alright, so this one says some of the following sentences contain errors of punctuation or capitalization. Some of them are correct. Select A, B, or C to identify the error. If not, select D. Alright. For one said the popular cricket team include the following: India, West Indies, and Australia. Alright, so right away we see that it would be C. Indies, West Indies supposed to be capitalized. Number 2, Ran asks Jamal, why aren't you playing football this year? The comma, so that's A. So number 2 would be A. 3, citizens' rights include the right to vote are protected by the Constitution. And that's A. The S right of the vote. Alright. Number 4. Word 10 refers to the following incomplete statement. Choose a word best to complete each sentence. The library remains open until 6 o'clock. Remained, will remain. And that is C. The library remained open until 6 o'clock yesterday. Since it's a past tense, D. Alright, number 5. Where blank is the books that you borrowed? Where are the books you borrowed? So that would be when I put them on the line, I don't know why. I like lazy work. I don't know lazy work before we that still. Rhea and her team think, not even me. And that would be think, since it's both of them. If it's Rhea alone, it would be thinks. Right? You put on an X. So Rhea and her team think they will win. I wish them all the best. The lost boy gave the correct address to the policeman. So that's more spelling. So that would be. We had to be very careful. Yes. No, put it on. We had to be very careful. No, let's just. And that's number 9. The ceiling of the house was painted white. So that's number 9 would be A. Number 10, the captain of the football team was proud to accept the truth. And that is B. Number 11, which of the following words or phrases is normally represented by the abbreviation AC? And that is account, autocorrect, area code, or all caps. And that is account. If you like button of people, not even man. Which of the following abbreviation may be used in a manuscript to represent the word faithfully? Is it FFLY, FAFY, FAIFLY, or FFULY? And that's FFLY. Let's move on to 13. The term computer is defined as an electrical device that A, stores and prints information, B, is used to process business documents, C, accept processes data to produce information, or D, accept data in order to prepare business documents. That is C, accept and processes data to produce information. Let's move on to 14. A tablet computer is best characterized as: is it a mainframe, a microcomputer, a mini computer, or a personal computer? That would be B, a microcomputer. Number 15, which of the following is an advantage of computer usage? Cost, integrity, flexibility, or reliability? And that is reliability. 16, a mouse, joystick, and a trackball are examples of which of the following devices is pointing, scanning, voice input, or video input. And that is pointing. Hit the like button, guys. Let's go. The process of transferring information from a computer's memory to a flash drive is called, is it writing, reading, formatting, or transporting? The process of transferring information from a computer memory to a flash drive is called writing. 18. Which of the following, which of the following is not a storage device? A DVD, a scanner, a hard disk, or a compact? A scanner is not a. Alright, let's move on to 19. Which of the following types of software is not application software? Antivirus, spreadsheet, worksheet, database, and that is antivirus. So number 20. Which of the following is not a component of computer system? A, user, B, data, C, hardware, D, information. Which of the following is not a component of a computer system? And that's information. Computer only process information, right? Number 21. Which of the devices are input? So that's the keyboard, the scanner, the mouse. So that's our 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. That's what this printer right here is the output, right? So this is out. And these three are all input devices. All right, so let's move on to 22. Which of the following types of software is mainly used to manipulate text and data? A, presentation, B, spreadsheet, C, word processing, or D, database management. And that is word processing, text and data. Like I'm going to drink the continue. Like button for that. 23. In spreadsheet, the space where a row and column intersect is called a cell, a string, a worksheet, or a workbook. That is a cell. 23 will be A. So we are running smooth, guys. Watch it over back in 20. Which of the following types of software is most compatible with main image feature, presentation, spreadsheet, word processing, or desktop publishing? And that's spreadsheet. Main merge have to do with spreadsheet. 25. The main purpose of a presentation software application such as PowerPoint is to A, manipulate text and charts, text data and charts, B, perform calculation and numbers, C, store and manipulate data in tables, or D, display information as a slideshow. So that is D, PowerPoint. Everybody know PowerPoint. A large collection of related files is called a field, record, sector, or database. And that would be database. Notice the word related. 27. The software application most appropriate for generating graphs based on data collected is it database, spreadsheet, presentation, or word processing? And that would be the spreadsheet. 28 refers to the following screenshot. The area that labeled X, or this is known as the A, name box, B, active cell, C, status bar, or D, formula bar. And number 28 is, what do you guys think for that? It's the formula bar. All right, so let's move on to 29. We're almost halfway there. Hit the like button. So I move fast enough, please. I know someone want to go prepare for the exam. It's in a rest. Which paragraph alignment has been applied to the text in the screenshot? Is it A, left, B, right, C, center, or D, justified? And that is center. All right, so these things are happening. Let's move on to 20. Let's move on to 30. Which of the following statements represent the correct sequence of action, text copied and paste? A, press the copy button. B, press paste button. Move the insertion point to where the text is inserted. Or B, select the content, press the copy, move to the insert point to be inserted, and then press the paste button. So that could be let's move on to 31. An agenda is A, notice of upcoming meeting, B, list of decision taken at a meeting, C, list of items to be discussed at a meeting, summary of what is taken place at a meeting. So that would be C, list of items to be discussed in a meeting. Let's move on to 32. The most common size of paper used for business letters and similar documents is 5 by 4, 8 by 11, 8.5 by 14, or 11 by 17. And that is 8 by 11. We call it regular paper, right? A memorandum is more suitable for communicating day by styles. C, external customers. D, internal customers. And that is the suppliers. All right, Matthew wants to send the same email to both John and Susan. Which of the following feature should Matthew use CC to from our blog? That's CC. 35. Which of the following technologies is an example of social media? Podcast, electronic mail, telemedicine, and conferencing. And that would be A, podcast. Which of the following groups contain examples of emerging communication technologies? Letter, memo, letter, email, WhatsApp, Twitter, email, Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And that's D, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But Mr. Trump on the gram. A file which is added to an electronic mail is referred to as a folder, a document, or it be an attachment. And that would be an attachment. All right, so we are, guys, just when I run through this away. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it right now. Like tired and hungry, everything. Margaret has been asked to advise the staff members for an emergency. She's uncertain of which communication media is to use. Which of the following important things she should take into consideration in making her decision? A, time of the day, degree of urgency, B, location and staff, or D, number of persons to be notified. And that's the degree of urgency. 39, which of the following devices might be used to transmit electronic mail? And that would be the smartphone. Yeah, almost got me there. Yeah, the smartphone can do that. All right, 41. When sending electronic mail, the PCC feature is used to A, send mail to a large number of persons simultaneously, copy mail other mails who are the primary recipients, allow persons to receive mail without the primary recipients knowing. B, sending copies to the mail to other persons who might be interested in following the same. And that is C, allow persons to receive mail with the primary recipient known. Right? Which of the following strategies may be used to organize files for easy retrieval? A, archiving mails on the desktop. B, sending the mail to different email addresses. Create folders and storing in numeric order. D, storing the sort by date, sender, and subject. This one is interesting. 41, I'm going to go with D because it said date, sender, and subject. So we kind of categorize it. It's not each category, and those are not really category subjects. One related. 42, which of the following factors should be considered when mailing a letter to the post office? Degree of urgency, size of the envelope, content of the envelope, or the location of the address. And that's A, degree of urgency. May take long now. May take long to reach. 43, which of the following strategies being ensured file integrity? A, creating a file backup. B, keeping the file size small. C, saving the file with password, giving everyone access to the file. Saving the file with a password. All right, so let's move on to 44. Let's go, guys. Let's go hit the like button. Which of the following document is used for the initial recording of data? A, source. B, secure turnaround, or D, machine readable. And that is the source. So that's A. 45, we are 3/4 there. Which of the following practices should be performed after the file retention period? A, archiving, destroy, encryption, or secure storage. And that is destruction. 46, Version control is best described as A, renaming data version for the same document. B, storing of different versions of the same document. C, management of multiple versions of the same document. Or D, assignment of dates to different versions of the same document. And that is management of multiple revision of the same document. Let's move on to 47. Which of the following feature is not an advantage of using an electronic filing system? A, ease of access. B, space required. C, speed of retrieval. Or D, dependence of power source. And that's D, power source. All right, let's move on to 48. We're going on fine. Can we do this in 5 minutes? Using which of the following practices could reduce the risk of unauthorized access on a computer system? A, using a firewall. B, setting up a WAN. C, installing anti-spam software. Or D, encrypting all data stored in the system. And that's A, using a firewall. 49. Which of the following file extension is most likely associated with a file which contains slides? Is it Excel, Zip, GIF, or PPS? That look like PPS. So 49 would be D. I will see that one. All right, so let's move on to 50. Item 50 refers to the icon and hierarchical structure. The Windows environment, the icon represents A, is it a drive, folder, directory, or a document? That's a document. 51. Which of the following methods should be used when tracking documents by version status and title? A, version control by date. B, file naming convention. C, version control by owner. Or D, number naming convention. And that's file naming convention. All right, guys, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. When I do, if you can subscribe now. Intellectual property is best defined as A, protection of rights of people who own property or states. B, ownership of the publication of songs and journals to the media. C, ownership of materials to be published to owners who are in need of them. Or D, protection of the rights of people who produce, gather, or disseminate ideas and information. And that is exactly the protection of the rights of the people who produce, gather, or disseminate ideas and information. Let's move on to 53. We're going on fine so far, guys. Let's go. We have the following will control the reproduction of music, painted, and printed material without permission from the originator. Patents, copyrights, plagiarism, or trademark. That's B, copyrights. All right, let's move on to 54. A school principal wants to use a special computer program on 30 different computers in the school laboratory. The principal should A, purchase one copy of the program and put it on the computer. B, purchase the license from another school and upload the program on all the computers. C, purchase a site license or buy enough copies of the program to upload on every computer. And that would be C. Stupid as it sounds and expensive as it is, that is the right thing. All right, let's move on to 55. Which of the following action should be described as plagiarism? A, reading a paragraph online and typing in your own words. B, typing a paper using your own words and acknowledging internet sources. C, copying a sentence from the internet to your paper without acknowledging the source. And we're gonna go no further. I think that would be C. 56 refers to the diagram of the logo. Of the logo with a trademark symbol. The purpose of the trademark symbol is to A, easily identify the product or services are similar. B, register a business name or product so that the owner may be known. C, distinguish a product or service of a particular business from others. Or D, protect the ownership of products or services of a business from other competitors. And that would be C, distinguish product or services of a particular business from others. All right, so benefit logo and brand coming in, guys, it's going to be huge. Remember, guys, if you want to sit here and give link me up, which of the following is not protected by copyright? Films, books, names, no, music names. Names. All right, let's move on to 58. The document arrangement, a mailable document is this kind of document which A, can be either posted or sent by email. B, is error-free and a professional completed. Is small enough to fit the pocket envelope. B, contains at least 2 pages of text images. And that would be B. All right, 2 to go, let's go. 59. Which of the following activities is not desirable work habit during office hours? A, asking questions to select clarity. C, clarity. B, setting goals and meeting deadlines. C, taking selfies to keep social media profile updated. Dressing in comfortable professional clothing. Oh, it's a not. Definitely the selfie. Big up all what take them selfie. Which of the following work attitude is demonstrated by working together with others to achieve common goals and sharing decision making? A, courtesy and willingness. B, courtesy and cooperation. D, team spirit and willingness. D, team spirit and cooperation. And that is Mr. Linux going all over others. And you can talk about it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, that's fine also. Alright. So guys, I'm gonna leave you now. See you guys in another video. I'm out, no doubt.